All right, everybody, we're live now. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I can see a lot of people already here waiting. I can see Big Chase, I can see um, Expoiner Global, Jennifer Mbonu, Travel Dips, Sanya Ololade, Mary Ezini, Puniman, Olumuyiwa Akande, Oladipo Victor, Shakirat, Sadiq, DS Media, uh, Ekomobong Iwang, Road to Me. Good evening. How are you doing? Good to see you all. Good to see you all. So just quickly while we wait for others to join, let me know what do you do and where are you watching from? What do you do and where are you watching from? Let me know in the comments. Do that right now. What do you do and where are you watching from? What do you do and where are you watching from? Let me know in the comments. All right, let's meet ourselves. What do you do? Where are you watching from? Let me know in the comments. All right, I can see a lot of people here already. Chioma from Abuja, welcome, 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 welcome. Marvelous, an animator and visual developer watching from Nigeria. Where in Nigeria are you watching from, Marvelous? I'm a cloud engineer, Cloud Top G. Where are you watching from? Matachi is from where? He's a data analyst. Where are you from? Akomo Bong Iwang from Port Harcourt. What do you do? I can see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Onyeshi Ebube from Oshobo. You're a writer. Good to see you. Emmanuel from Lagos. Good to see you. David is a data analyst from Abuja. Good to see you. Samuel is a web developer from Uyo. Good to see you. DS Media, what's your real name? A video editor and creator watching from Oshun. Good to see you. You want to start freelancing from Lagos? Travel Dips, what's your name? Good to see you. Mary is a fashion designer watching from Lagos, Nigeria. Good to see you. Wisdom, a graphic artist from Lagos. Good to see you. Matashi is a data analyst. Marvel from Lagos, Nigeria. What do you do, Marvel? Good to see you. Let's meet ourselves. Shakira Sadiq, Lagos. What do you do? Sonya Ololade, what do you do? David Adams, you render music, event technology services, or you render music and event technology services. Okay, you're watching from Port Harcourt, that's my city. Good to see you. Olumuyiwa is watching from Lagos, the PR consultant. Are you a he or a she, Olumuyiwa? Good to see you. Confido Lele, a newbie copywriter watching from Port Harcourt. Confido, good to see you. Ladipo is a data analyst from Kaduna. Michael Bello, social media manager from Ogun State. Good to see you. Ifeyiwa Nnuku, good evening. You're still on your way home. Lekki Expressway. Good to see you. Happy traffic. uh, Samuel Okon, copywriter from where? PR. Where's PR, please? Uh, I saw something online yesterday, Messiah. So this guy is talking to his NYSC friend, and they asked him, "How far, guy? Where they post you?" He say, "Ah, they post me go Jiggy." He say, "Ah, where is Jiggy? Jigawa State. Now they call Jiggy." You know, this guy don't talk PR. Please, where is PR? Ebenezer from Lagos, e-commerce website design. I love that you're very niche. Beautiful. Good to see you. Good to see you. E-commerce website design. That's so niche. Damilola from where? Okay, Damilola Sango Toro. Shango Toro. I think that's what it is. Shango Toro. Good to see you. Clinton from Lagos. Lugbe Emmanuel joining from Port Harcourt. What do you do? Good to see you. Sonya is a full stack developer. Tumi, a virtual assistant. Wow, I can see everybody. I want to see all of you. So tell me, what do you do? Where are you watching from? I want to meet all of you. I can see about 80 people are live here now. Let's keep joining. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Josephine, Favor, Goodness, Priye, Latifat, Emmanuel, Vowero, um, all wow, Chelsea, Precious Seed Roberts, Ekomobong Iwan. Good to see you. Ekomobong. I like to pronounce African names very well. So if I make a mistake, I like to go back and correct myself. Frankish Resources, good to see you. Gideon, Esther Divine, Taufik, Michael, Chikizi, Adela Kuntai, Keep. Good to see you all. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So we're about to get started. Our slides are live now. Just add it to the stage so you can see. So the slide is live now. But just before we go straight into the slides, I need to do one thing for me. So I need you to take that link that was shared to the WhatsApp group. That link that was shared to the WhatsApp group. I need to take that link right now and go share the link on your WhatsApp status. Go share the link on your WhatsApp groups. Go share the link on your Facebook. Go share the link on Twitter and ask people to join this live. Do that now. I'll give you 1 minute. So this is 8:06. Okay, give you 2 minutes. So at exactly 9 minutes past 8, we're going to start presenting. So take the link, share it, take the link, share it. I'm copying the link now and I'm sharing it on my WhatsApp status as well. So take the link and share it. How to make your first $500 from freelancing. Join the training now. All right. So I'm sharing the link now to my WhatsApp status. So do that as well. You may just be helping somebody else. So take the link, share it. If you've shared the link, just comment done and let me see. Share the
Thank you,
link,
Latifa, for sharing the link.
comment done. Oh, Latifat shared the link. Thank you very much, Latifat. Thank you
Yes.
so much. So if you have shared it, comment done.
So I'll type it in the group if in case you do not hear what Joseph said. So I'll type it in the group so you can just like copy and post it on your status. So it's easier
No,
that way.
no. So I just typed it already, actually.
Okay, you did already. Perfect.
So just you can lift it off the group, copy and paste.
It's not come true yet.
Yeah, it's not. I think it's the WhatsApp network or something.
Thank you, Shakira Sadiq. Thank you, Ugochukwu Pius, Big Propeller. Thank you. Is that what's your real name? Big Propeller.
It's a
Samuel
big
Basi.
propeller. Been a long
Um,
time. You put us together.
Samuel Basi, thank you. Osai, thank you for sharing. Taufik Ayodeji, thank you. Thank you very, very much. So sharing your status. Anybody wants to learn who wants to start earning at least $500 per month in the next 21 days, as a promise, right? $500 per month in the next 21 days.
Wait, I can see a lot of dawns. Dawn, 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 dawn. Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Let's get right into it and let us get started. Let's get right into it and let us get started. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I can see a lot of people.
So
Done,
so that's
done,
something.
done, done, done. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Okay, so just one more thing. If you're not seeing the screen clearly, it's probably your settings on YouTube. So just before we get right into it, click on the gear icon just by the top right hand side of your screen, and then change the resolution to, let's say, 480 or 720, and you'll be good. Okay, click on the gear icon there, change to 480 or 720, and you will be good. All right. Without further ado, let's get right into it. A lot of people are saying done, done. I appreciate you guys. Thank you
Yeah, thank
so
you guys very
much.
much.
Thank
Sorry,
you
Joseph,
so
can you hear
much.
me? I'm not sure.
Yes, I can hear you. I
Okay,
can hear
yeah,
you.
that's
I
perfect.
can
Yeah.
hear you. Beautiful. Thank you so much. All right, guys, without further ado, without wasting much of your time, let's get right into it. How anyone who has a digital skill can make $500 to $1,000 per month without having to start an online business or bother about Facebook ads. Now, there are chances that if you're watching this right now, there are typically like 3 to 4 reasons why you are not currently making anywhere between $500 per month and $1,000 per month. The first reason is because you don't know how. So you don't have a dependable, tried and tested high income skill. The third reason also could be that you lack the opportunity to use that skill. So you have a skill, but you don't know how to take this skill and make a lot of money with the skill. Excuse me. So you don't know how to take the skill and make a lot of money with the skill. Number four, which could be a very big stumbling block, is that you don't have a mentor to train you and hold you by the hand. All right. Now, what we're going to do in today's training is that in today's training, we're going to teach you how to finally get rewarded for the hard work that you put in learning your skill or craft. So you will learn a lot about making money and becoming a better freelancer. Here's my guarantee to you today. My guarantee to you today is that at the end of this video, you have one, two, or even three actionable steps that will help you make a lot of money this year. Now, of course, when you come to trainings like this, webinars, and all of that, you realize that there are different kinds of people. So there are people just here for the fun of it. So they don't really care about learning or anything like that. They just want to come here while they wait time. But then there are other people who are here to learn and actually see stuff that could change their lives. If you're one of these people who are here to learn actual things that can change your life and make you a lot of money, then you are the exact reason why we are holding this training tonight. Listen, we could be doing a lot of other things right now, but you're the exact reason why we are holding this training tonight. Okay, so I need to focus right now. I need to take away all distractions. I need to log off from Facebook, Instagram. If you're in a crowded place and there's a lot of noise, I need to excuse yourself. Go to your room, go to your toilet, lock the door. I just need you locked in for the next few minutes because what we are going to share in this webinar, in this short training, in this short time, is going to change your life. And my promise to you today is simple. I'll show you a clear roadmap to earning anything between $500, $1,000, or even more from the skills that you already have. You don't have to run ads like I did to bring you here. You don't have to post online. You don't have to build a brand. You don't have to do KLT. Now, what's KLT? KLT means know, like, and trust. And here's how I teach it. For people to buy from you online, for people to do business with you, they need to know you, like you, and trust you. What we are teaching you today does not require you building a big brand and any of that KLT thing. This will work for just anyone who has a digital skill. So your digital skill could be coding, like a lot of you have mentioned today. It could be designing, it could be data entry, it could be copywriting, it could be social media management, video editing, script writing, article writing, SEO, media buying. By the way, SEO is search engine optimization if you don't know about it, and any other digital skill in demand. As long as you have a digital skill, this can work for you. Why am I this confident? You may be asking, oh, who is this Joseph Don guy? Why is he this confident? Well, simple. My partner Messiah here is top rated plus on Upwork. And over the last few months, he has made over $50,000 as a Nigerian here in Nigeria. You know, when we run these ads, I carefully go through the comments sometimes. And when I go through the comments, right, somebody's saying no sound. I just need to be sure. Can you guys hear me? Let me know if it's from Daniel's end. So can you hear me in the
Yeah,
comments? Let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me, Messiah, by the way?
yeah, I can hear you.
Perfect. So I carefully go through the comments and I see someone say, Upwork, I tried all the things, I tried everything. It's not working for Nigerians. They prefer to hire people in America. They prefer to hire this thing. But so here's somebody in Nigeria doing it. And I tell you, there are a lot of other people doing it in Nigeria and succeeding. Right? Good. So if you look at this screenshot carefully, so Misa, you want to explain what is this whole top return plus thing about?
So what top rated plus means, essentially, is that I'm one of the top 3% of freelancers on Upwork. Now, for those of you here, some of you guys might know of Upwork, but there are over 12 million, 12 to 16 million freelancers on Upwork right now. And yeah, top rated plus means I am one of the top 3% of the 12 to 16 million freelancers. And so the $40,000 you're seeing right here is my base earning. I think in the next page, you would see my they call it direct contract earnings. That also that doesn't reflect here, but my direct contract earnings. So this is my base earnings. I've earned from 40 jobs in total, 2,422 total hours worked, and I think the next page you see my direct contract earnings, which are not even calculated here. So here you see some of my direct contract earnings: $1,500, 1,005, 1,003, 1,005, 1,005, blah blah blah, like that. So yeah, when you add all of this together, you would have over $50,000 I've earned just on the Upwork platform.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So I'm going to invite Messiah up shortly. Okay. But just before I do that, let me tell you what we're going to cover today. So in about 5 to 10 minutes, I'm going to show you how to get more results with your skills and make 10 times more money by employing what I call systems of leverage. Then I'm going to bring Messiah up, and what Messiah is going to do typically is that he's going to demystify Upwork and show you exactly what to do to start earning in dollars. I mean, there are a lot of people here, designers, developers, data analysts, and all of that. Some of you have probably tried Upwork before. Some of you have not succeeded. Some of you are succeeding, but you'd like to be better. The information we have to share with you today will definitely help you. So please make sure you pay attention and stick around till the end. By the way, if you stick around till the end, I didn't put this in the slides, but we have a special gift for you if you stick around till the end. Okay, so stick around till the end. Finally, we're also going to give you the opportunity to work with us and build your own freelancing business to the point where you're starting at least $500 to $1,000 every month. And working with us typically means enrolling in the training we're going to offer you and all of that. Now, no pressure. You don't have to pay. You don't have to buy it, right? But what we're going to share with you tonight will definitely be impactful and life-changing. Pay attention. We're about to get started. Are you ready, guys? If you're ready, I need you to type ready in the comments. Are you ready? Let me see in the comments. Type ready in the comments. Are you ready? 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 Type ready in the comments. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Oribi, Oribi is ready. Beautiful. Oribi, I think I know you somewhere. Your name is Sauce. Oribi, your Sauce. I know you. Oribi, beautiful. Welcome. Sonia is ready. Adedeji is ready. Samuel is ready. Confido Lily is ready. Ugochuku is ready. Lube is ready. Unique Hands is ready. Ruchi J, I can say love. Ready, 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 ready. Oh, she says my response to the comments brought to you. Beautiful. Ready, 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 ready. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ready, ready. Beautiful. I love the spirit. I love the spirit. I love the spirit. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Let's get it. So my name is Joseph Don. Okay, and the reason I started introducing myself is because we're on this webinar like this, and somebody asked me, "Who is my name?" I mean, what's my name, rather? Somebody says, "What's my name?" I'm like, "Oh, that's strange. How come you don't know me? You should know me. It's an anomaly if you don't know me." Anyway, my name is Joseph Don, just in case you didn't know. And right here is a pictorial journey of the different stages of my life so far. Now, this does not capture everything in detail, but the first picture by the left here, I was an intern at NMPC in 2016. Okay, that's like 8 years ago right now. Okay, and it was in this phase, in this stage, while I was intern at NMPC, that I got to learn about doing business online. I started implementing. This was me in 2017. As at 2017 here, I was learning digital skills like graphic design, audio editing, video editing, photography, and all of that that I could now offer. In 2019, that's another picture of me right there. And what I was doing there was I held my first ever seminar where I was teaching people. If I zoom in, you'll see I was teaching people about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. When I was teaching people about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in 2019, Bitcoin was around $6,000 ish. Today, Bitcoin hits $70,000. Anybody that listens to me, there will be money. In fact, so one of the people that listened to me back then, just last year, built his first house. That was a very proud moment for me. I wish I could show it here. I'll probably add it next time. But yeah, that's what it is. Now, this describes what I look like today. Of course, I'm looking much better right now. This is me. I basically gather people every now and then. I'm going to have one again next week, Saturday, physically in Port Harcourt here to teach them about making money online, doing business better, and all of that. Of course, that's me looking much better now. I'm now a conference speaker and all of that. I'm a TEDx speaker. I'm invited across board to come speak and train people. So far, I have 50,000 followers across social media. So I have like 20,000 thereabout on Twitter. I'm at 10,000 on Instagram, 14,000 on Facebook. I'm on LinkedIn and Twitter and YouTube and all of that. And so far, in my online business journey, I've generated over $300,000 in revenue on the internet. And right now, what I'm doing is I'm paying it forward. I'm shining my light for others to see. So here's a short story. In 2022, guys, I was walking home in the afternoon and I see this guy with a digger. This guy is seriously digging. So they are trying to make a drainage or a gutter. I need to follow me and pay attention. right? Um, so they are trying to dig a gutter, and he's using this digger, and the sun is scorching, and he's sweating. He was working very hard. I could literally see him working with passion, hard work, everything. But I thought to myself that, listen, even if this guy works like this for the next 10 years, he will make up to 20 million naira in the next 10 years. And he's working hard, but what he's working hard on doesn't have the capacity to make him any life changing money at all. And that is why you need leverage, my friends. That is why you need leverage. What does leverage mean? Leverage basically means, in very simple terms, pay attention, please. In very simple terms, leverage means that you put in effort and you get results multiple times the effort you put in. Right? You put in little effort, you get result multiple times the effort you put in. That means, for example, instead of throwing multiple stones at a mango tree, throwing the stone 10 times to bring down 10 mangoes, what I'm going to do is I find a way to throw one stone and then 10 mangoes fall at once. That is leverage. So little effort, but very, very, very massive results. Little effort, very, very, very massive results. Archimedes, rather. Archimedes, he says, give me a lever long enough and I'll change the world. So basically, once you have leverage, once you have a vehicle that you can apply little effort to get a lot of results, then you can achieve great stuff. You can achieve great stuff. So let me quickly share with you 2 points of leverage that can transform your life. So what are 2 points of leverage that can transform your life? The first point of leverage is skill. Can you type skill in the comments if you're following me? Type skill. The first point of leverage is skill. Type skill in the comments so I know you're following me. Are you following me? Type skill in the comments. I'm watching. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So the first point of leverage is skill. If you're skillful, you will be moneyful. Now, this is a quote I've lifted from my dear friend Emmanuel Abbey. In fact, he was calling me just now while I was in this webinar. I'm going to call him back right after this. If you're skillful, you will be moneyful. If you are full of skills, your bank account will be full of money. But there's a caveat to it. When you're skillful, you increase your chances of, getting lucky. So, for example, let's say you have a skill, and your particular skill is to know how to dig for treasures, or what you call treasure hunting. If they find a treasure somewhere and they're looking for someone who will dig up the treasure and get a percentage of that treasure, because you're the one who is skilled in that particular area, automatically what happens is you become positioned to make money from doing that thing. Follow me? So, you need skill. Now, the second point of leverage is information. Again, if you're following, type information in the chat. Are you following? The second point of leverage is information. Type information on the chat if you're following. Beautiful, beautiful. I can say, look, put typing. Beautiful, beautiful. So, it's not just enough to have the skill. So, for example, you have the skill of treasure digging, right? And if you do not have the information that, there are people looking for people who can dig treasure, and when they find someone who can dig treasure, you're going to get a percentage of all that. If you did not get that information, and if you didn't leverage on it, if you didn't present yourself to them, then the fortune you would have made from digging up treasures will not be made because you do not have the right information. Now, let me give you a very, very, very recent example. So, I've had this skill of closing on the phone for a while now. So, I could literally pick up my phone, dial a number, and sell to the person. In fact, if you go on YouTube after this training, go on YouTube, type Joseph Don closing deals on the phone, right? Or type Joseph Don watch me close a live sale. You're going to see a video I recorded a couple years ago where I just picked up my phone. I saw people who like an abandoned cart on my seller dashboard, and then I picked up my phone and I started dialing people. I started selling to them. So you see me literally dial somebody, sell to the person, close the person pays there. So I've had this skill for a while. But something happened within the last 2 years. Last 2 years, what happened was that I took this same skill that I had, this same skill of just picking up the phone, getting over Zoom people and closing. I took the same skill and then I decided to start servicing business abroad. So I work with 3 businesses, one in Miami, one in Texas, and another one. I'm forgetting where that one is right now, and another one. And what happened was that at the end of last year, I discovered that from this income stream alone, I'd taken home around $30,000. This aside other thing I do like consulting, like training, and all of that. And I was shocked myself. So I had to check my account statement. I had a meeting with one of my mentors and said, "Go and check your account statement, Joseph." And I checked my account statement in January. And I was shocked. Seriously, I had to confirm it was true. If I did not get the information, that could actually service businesses abroad with this particular skill, then I'll probably still be playing small by now. So, guys, the question is this: how do you take the skill that you had? A lot of you have commented. I'm an IT guy. I'm a data analyst. I'm into SEO. I'm a PR comms person. All of that. How do you take this skill that you have and how do you make thousands of dollars using this skill? This is what we're about to share with you right now. And this is important. This is important because, listen, this information is important because it's coming from people who have actually done the work. So I didn't just take an Upwork course or a freelancing course somewhere and then I'm doing webinar and then I'll tell you, oh, no, we have practiced this thing, we know how it works, and we're about to hand over the blueprints to you. So I'm going to bring up Messiah right now, and Messiah is going to tell you how you can take this skill of yours and make multiple thousands of dollars using Upwork and other platforms. So Messiah, you have the floor right now.
Good evening. So before I start, I want you guys to go to the group and just type Messiah is live. And I promise anybody who types Messiah is live, I have a gift for you. I have a personal gift for you. I'm going to send you a private DM and I'm going to give you my gift. So I want you to go to the group and type Messiah is live. You can drop if you have the link to this if you have the link to this webinar, you could drop it, but just say Messiah is live. Messiah is live. And when you say Messiah is live, just type in done in the comments. Let me see. When you type in done, just let me know, introduce yourself. I'll just let's do this in like 2-3 minutes, right? Just type in done in the comments, go to the group. I opened the group so everybody can message in the group and everybody can send a message in the group. So just Messiah is like, thank you very much, Shemi Lore. Thank you very much, Augustine. Augustine, I don't know if you're the one that was saying I was sounding like a black American. I have cough, that's why. I have cough, that's why I'm not. But yeah, thank you very much, Sam. I want you to go to the group. Go to the group and type Messiah is live. Thank you, Samuel Bassi. Thank you, Marvel, Adedipe Adedola, Yinka, Confido, which is probably confidence. Solomon, Samuel Godwin. Thank you very much. So yeah, let me check. Let me just make sure. Let me check the group. So I'm saying thank you. I'm not even confirming if you guys actually. Okay, this is amazing. This is like 38. This is beautiful. Thank you very much, Julius. Thank you, Farouk, Michael. Yeah, I truly appreciate it. Yeah, so just yeah, Messiah is live and Marvel Gray, Murphy, Ololade, Julius, Jacob, Alex. Okay, so let me introduce myself. Thank you guys very much. I promise for every single person who has typed Messiah is live so far, I'm going to Daniel. Thank you. For everybody else that Messiah is live so far, just immediately after this webinar, send me a DM and say I typed Messiah is live, right? Send me a DM and say I typed Messiah is live, and I promise you I have a gift for you. So, good evening. Good evening, guys. My name is Messiah Ekaite. I'm a freelancer, as you all know already. I've been a freelancer since 2020. That was around June 2020. I've been a copywriter for a while. Since June 20, I actually started as a copywriter, right? I started as a copywriter and late last year I went into marketing. I've been going into marketing recently. Now on Upwork, like you guys know, I'm top rated plus. Now, what that means is I'm one of the top 3%. Top 3% on Upwork out of 12 to 16 million freelancers. I've made over $50,000 on Upwork and I've made over $20,000 outside Upwork because there was a time I did not pitch on Upwork for like 15 months. Actually, that's throughout the time I was in the UK, Egypt, came. I did not pitch on Upwork for like 15 months. Actually, I just worked outside Upwork and then some gigs that I'd already gotten on Upwork. So look at that. I've been on Upwork for 3 years now, and I did not pitch for 15 months, which is and I made over $50,000 on Upwork, over $20,000 outside Upwork. I'm top rated plus, like I said, and I am the chief operating officer of Ecoternatives. Now, the crazy thing about this thing is, actually, I got this job on Upwork, right? I got this job on Upwork, but there's something I used to do. There's something I do where I'm able to turn one-time projects into long-term gigs, and I implemented the exact same strategy with this. And right now, I'm the CEO of the company. I get a salary, I get bonuses. Last month, my bonus, I'm not talking about my salary, my bonus last month was $400. Right? I get my bonus, I get my salary, and I have equity in the company, which is amazing, right? Because I'm the chief operating officer. But before I started freelancing, let me just quickly run you through my story, right? So before I started freelancing, my mom died when I was 15. So, and she was mostly the breadwinner in the house. So what I did was I had to work, right? I had to work. So I sold beads. I don't know if anybody who is maybe Lagos, Ibadan, or Yoruba land, they used to call them shagolo shagolo, right? And that's condemn iron. I think they call it condemn iron. So I used to pick iron that time. That's why I'm very black like this. And I used to catch pigeons and sell. You throw they call it okababa. I used to catch pigeons and sell. Then when I came to Port Harcourt after my secondary school, when I came to Port Harcourt, I worked at a cyber shop. I used to register Uniport year one students, right? I used to register them and do some other things. I worked at this cyber shop for 10,000 naira per month. And I was working Monday to Saturday, 10,000 naira per month. And then after a while, I started teaching tutorials. Some people know me as Brainbox. I know I've gotten a lot of DMs recently. Brainbox, I saw you on Facebook. Brainbox, I saw you on Instagram. So some people know me as Brainbox. Yeah, so I taught tutorials for a while to my mates and yeah. And then Corona happened, right? And one thing about Corona was everything stopped. Everything stopped. Everything about school exactly stopped. So this is this is some of my pictures. Don't mind the shirtless pictures. I don't mind the Snapchat. I remember when I showed Joseph Don this. Joseph Don was like, "Why man they use Snapchat?" But back then I was like very very insecure, right? So this first picture was when I was working at the computer shop, and the second one was this is me and Sadiq from back then. So this was where I used to pick ions and stuff like that from the ground. And the third one is I honestly don't even remember when I took the third one. But anyways, before I started freelancing the right way, that's when like I said, I started freelancing around June, April, May, yeah, May, June. I started freelancing May, June of 2020. And my first 7 months, right? My first 7 months from May, June till November, December of 2020. I call it my 7 months of hardship. Now, why do I call it my 7 months of hardship? Now, it was because I was working for some Nigerian brands. In Lekki, actually, I was working for an HMO. I worked for different companies. And I was working from Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And I don't know how many of you guys have worked with a Nigerian brand before. It is very, very annoying. So now we've done 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., which is like how many hours on it? So like 8 hours. And then you're now going to set a meeting for 7 a.m. for 7 to 8 p.m. And then we're doing this meeting like 3 times a week. So it was like super annoying. Right. So I was working at least in a week, 60 hours in a week, which is crazy. Let's just say 50 hours in a week for 25,000 naira per month. Yeah, that was my salary as a copywriter. 25,000 naira per month. I was not getting any bonus at all. So I was being overworked. I was overwhelmed. I was underpaid and I was underappreciated. Like I told you, my bonus last month, not even my salary, my bonus last month was $400, right? So I was getting paid 20, and my the work I worked just 3 to 4 hours a day, right? In the company that paid me the bonus of $400 minus my salary, which is also very, very nice. You should know. Can we move on to the next slide, please? So that was all before I started freelancing. Now you could see this. Now, see, I want you to. I don't know if you guys can zoom in. I don't know if you guys can zoom in the first picture. You see the time I was working, and I think you should see the days. November 7th, 2020. So this was a few weeks before I landed my first gig on Upwork. This was when I was still working for Nigerian brands. You see the time I was working, 1:14 a.m. I had to go to because there was no lights. I could not afford fuel, obviously. I had to go to Lagos back then. My sister was teaching in this school that always had lights. So 1:14 a.m. and this my laptop back then was a television. I call it a television because if you unplug it, wham, it has gone off. That laptop, I could not close it. I don't know if you noticed the side is broken. I could not close the laptop, so I carried the laptop like this. Even the charger was like soldered on the iron. They had to solder the charger on it. So it's like that was like a shitty laptop, right? I'm probably going to put it in like a show glass to show my children and some or stuff because it's still available. But yeah, you could see that was before things started going well. Then we can move on to the next slide, please. And then I don't take pictures a lot, right? I don't take pictures a lot, so you're going to forgive. I'll still show you some other pictures. So after I started freelancing the right way, what happened? I made over $50,000 on Upwork, like I have said before. Over this number, we had to change it. Probably in the next webinar, I'm going to edit it. But I've made over 20. In fact, I think I made over $25,000 because I actually calculated it. That was like 2 days ago or so. I made over $25,000 outside Upwork because I got a salary. Okay, that was on the fourth. I calculated it. I got my a salary on the fourth, and then when I calculated it, which was that the salary was outside Upwork, right? $50,000, over $50,000 on Upwork. That's around $52,000 on Upwork, and over $25,000 outside Upwork. That's like $78,000 that I've made. Top rated plus on Upwork, like I have said. I work on my own time in my own space. Right, this right now I'm in my office in my house, but I've worked everywhere. I've worked on the plane. I've worked in hotels. I've worked. I could not work in train because I had money. I had this motion sickness, where I feel like vomiting if I'm doing anything that's moving straight. So, but I've worked everywhere. But I work in my own time, in my own space, and I've traveled to 3 countries outside Nigeria every year since I was 19. Yes, I started copywriting when I was 18. Right, and every year since I was 19, I first went to Benin Republic. I went to Egypt. I went to the UK. I went to 2 countries in the UK. I'm 22 now, and hopefully I'll travel again this year. I clocked 22 late last year. And one thing I also did, which is like one of my most proudest achievements, is I put my dad and my younger sister on a six-figure salary, which is very amazing because I come from a poor background, right? My 3 years after my mom died, before I left Ibadan, we could not even afford electricity. 3 years, no light at all, right? Like that's how bad it was. And I went from that. Right now, my dad, I sent my dad money this morning. This is like the second time I've sent him money this month, but then yeah, whatever for the man. So this is the first time I traveled, right? I was 19 here. I went to Benin Republic and see the snake. I love adventures, by the way. You can see the snake on my neck. My first time at the beach. Move to the next slide. It's like I said, I don't take a lot of pictures, right? So you have to forgive me. Okay, yeah, this is one of my proudest achievements still. I organized my friends. I'm always dragging my friends to do stuff like this, but I organized my friends, and we fed 150 children across 5 orphanages. It is one of oh god, I remember, and I'm like, damn, okay, yeah, this is I know I'm doing well. You understand? I know I'm doing good in life because I was able to feed 150 children. This is me coming from hunger to be able to do this. Please, next slide. Now you see, this is one of the orphanages. This is another orphanage. Okay, this was my time in the UK, right? Like I said, I don't take a lot of pictures, but that was all me, right? This is not help from family. I did not collect money from anybody, and this was just last month. Actually, this was beginning of last month because I went to a public school. Please, can we move on to the next slide so you will see how the public school is? This was the type of school I went to, right, when I was in Ibadan. It was Bashorun Gumola. That's the name. Even the name, with the name, you already know that. Okay, you already know that. Okay, yeah, this is a school. So I went there and I went to inspire young minds, and it was amazing, right? Because one thing I know about schools like this is it's very limiting to the mind. So I went last month to inspire young minds, and I donated to the school, and it's in a school in Choba here, and they really appreciated it. Now, how does freelancing work? Let's go into that. I've told you my backstory. I've told you what I've been able to achieve. Some of the things I've been able to achieve. Right now, how does freelancing work? Now, the first thing that I'll tell you, if you are here, I hope you already have a skill, right? Whatever your skill is, copywriting, graphics designing, analytics, virtual assistant, whatever. I know there's one virtual assistant who messaged me today who is also top rated plus on Upwork. If you're here, kudos to you. I know somebody, a copywriter Josephine, also reached out to me. Kudos to you. If you're here, I'm hoping you already have a skill, right? Whatever digital skill you have. So freelancing is simple terms. I like to think of freelancing as being your own boss, right? Being your own boss. So if you have a skill, if you are writing, designing, coding, any digital skill, you could be a graphic designer like Cynthia Easy, right? If you have any skill, instead of working for just one company, you could offer your services to many different clients, entrepreneurs, companies, and you work projects by project. So with freelancing, instead of working for one company, you could work with 5 companies in a month and get paid by each of those 5 companies. You understand? You could be like me, where you say you just want to work with two, right? And then you want it long term. It doesn't really matter. You understand? You still get paid. But the thing about freelancing is you work in your own space at your own pace, right? In your own time. Can we move on to the next slide, please? So these are freelancing generally works, right? These are freelancing generally works. So the first thing is you find work, and this is where a lot of people have issues with, because most of you guys here, you already have the skills, even though you're not experts. You understand? Even though you're just like rookies or something, a lot of you here already have the skills. You've attended maybe master classes or boot camps or all these things, or you've taken courses. But the problem that none of these courses teach you exactly how to find jobs and how to get jobs in a way that, okay, yes, this actually works, you will definitely get jobs. Now that's the problem. So the first thing you do as a freelancer is you find jobs. Now I use Upwork, I use LinkedIn, and I use cold emailing. But I know a lot of people who use Fiverr, who use people per hour, freelancer.com. You understand? There are different ways. Now you find work. Like I said, I use Upwork, LinkedIn, and cold emailing, and that's what I'm going to be telling you guys about mostly. Then you pitch or you bid. If you're on Upwork, you pitch for the jobs. If you are doing cold emailing, you send a cold pitch, right? Or a cold personalized pitch. I actually like to call it personalized pitches. Or you outbound, and sometimes you inbound. You inbound, sorry. And with inbound is where you're just there. Like I have a LinkedIn profile. I don't even post on my LinkedIn, but I've gotten jobs. I've gotten jobs come to me through my LinkedIn. And this has happened more than once. This has happened more than twice. Where jobs come to me. That's why I call inbound. So you either pitch, you bid, you outbound, or you inbound, and then you work on these projects. When you get the job, so you find the job, you pitch for the job, as you apply for the job more or less, you work on the projects. These are freelancing works. You work on the projects and then you get paid, right? When I created this slide, dollar was at 1,750 naira, but and actually I think right now it's like 1,560 if I'm not wrong, Joseph. It's like 1,560. So you get paid in dollars or in pounds, and then you rinse and repeat. You do the exact same thing again. You find work, you pitch, you work on the project. Sorry, you submit and you get paid. And the good thing about freelancing is, I was talking to somebody this morning, right? I was talking to somebody and I was telling him that the great thing about freelancing is that, as dollar is increasing, Indomie, I know I sent my boy to buy Indomie and bought Indomie 12,000 naira for a carton. Fish for my dogs, or food for my, like, everything is expensive, right? Everything is crazy expensive. But the good thing about freelancing is when dollar increases and everything is getting expensive. Now let's say sometime last year, like late last year, dollar was at 900. So let's say you were earning $1,000 or $500 as when it was 900, and then everything was still like at that price. Now what would have happened? You'd have been earning either 450,000 naira or 900,000 naira. But now that dollar is at 1,560 naira for $1. Now everything has increased. But what also happens? So has your income. And that's like the beautiful thing about freelancing. That's what I love about freelancing. The fact that even when everything is going to shit, forgive my French, even when everything is going down, your income is also increasing. And that's just like the beautiful thing about freelance. Please, the next slide, please. So now, what do freelancers do wrongly? And this is also what I did wrongly in my first 7 months of training, or sorry, of freelancing. Now, I will sum it up to 3 words: lack of knowledge. Because there's something I always say. I always say, ignorance is poverty, right? Lack of knowledge. Now, most freelancers just don't know. Next slide, please. Now, what do most freelancers know? Now, a lot of freelancers have the skills, like I have said. Like Joshua is a product designer. Cynthia again is a graphics designer. Josephine is a copywriter. Now, a lot of freelancers, you have the skills already, even if it's rudimentary, even though you are not an expert yet, but they just do not know what to do next. You understand? They just don't know what to do next. Even with all the blogs and YouTube, and I promise you, I read every single blog out there. I watched every single YouTube video out there. But then these things will not actually tell you how to like how to actually get these jobs. You could actually watch a lot of YouTube videos or watch a lot of blogs that will actually help you in your skills, no doubt, right? But that final step of, okay, how to get jobs and actually move to the next level, it won't show you, right? So I tried everything, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have also tried everything, but you still don't know how to sell your skills. You don't know what to charge, right? And I'm going to tell you something that's crazy about charging, about the money you charge, right? So they don't know exactly what to charge. They don't know how to stand out in the sea of other freelancers. And I'm telling you, like I said, there are 12 to 16 million freelancers on Upwork. That is just crazy, right? How do you stand out? You cannot be like everybody else, and then you probably just get the result everybody else is getting. So how exactly do I do it where over 100, 200 people have pitched for jobs, and I'm not even worried? I still pitch for the jobs and I get them, because why not, right? Why not? Now the thing is, they don't know how to stand out in the sea of other freelancers, and they don't even know if freelancing is profitable. Now let me tell you right now, freelancing is profitable. Freelancing has changed my life, right? Now let me just break this down again. Finally, what freelancers do wrongly and what I did wrongly in my first 7 months of freelancing. Next slide, please. Now, either you try too hard, where we have desperate freelancers, or because everybody can read desperation. I know when somebody is desperate, and then you truly cannot always trust desperate people, right? But then whether you're trying too hard, you're desperate, or you're not even trying enough, you're lazy. And this is, my God, this is lazy freelancers are dangerous. They are dangerous. So how does that guy say it? Either they are lazy. Now, I will tell you something right now. If you know you're a lazy freelancer, Either you want to help yourself, truly, either you want to help yourself and actually like get over it and get shit done this year. You understand? It's 2024 for crying out loud. It's March already. This year is flying. Now, either you want to like stop being lazy and actually get shit done, or to be very honest with you, just you don't have to be here. You understand? If you know if you know you're lazy, if you know you don't have the drive to actually change your life, to change your financial status, then please, you don't even have to be here. You could live like right now. So either some freelancers try too hard where they're desperate, or they don't even try enough where they're lazy. And something else, which is something I did, was where I sold to the wrong clients. I was selling to companies here in Lagos, in Nigeria, in Port Harcourt, and they were paying me 25,000 for the exact same copywriting, working hours, right? When 4 hours, 3 hours is giving me like a million naira a month, a million plus actually. And then weak positioning and self-absorption, which is a very, very big problem. You're talking about me, me, me. You don't know how to sell yourself. First, you don't know where to be. If you're a freelancer and you're not on LinkedIn, if you're a freelancer and your LinkedIn is not optimized, then you're very, very wrong, right? You've already ruined your positioning, right? Because LinkedIn is the most professional platform in the world. Now, weak positioning and self-absorption, when you're about you, instead of it should be about the client, right? Please, next slide. Now, something else is where you also use generic or cut and paste proposals. Now, I'll tell you, I sent 13 proposals before I got my first job. One a guy James, I don't know why I did not add a screenshot here, but probably in the next webinar I will send it to the group. James told me like before James got his first job on Upwork day before yesterday, which is like our first, because we launched this course last week, right? We launched this course last week. Over 90 people are in the course right now, and James is 3 people have completed the course and 2 people have gotten jobs, which is like mind blowing, and that's like amazing. Now, James told me that before me, he had to delete his former Upwork account. He had pitched over 50 times. Do you know how crazy that is? He had pitched over 50 times, and I was like, wait, let me see these pitches because at least you get lucky. But then what he was doing is he was using generic, he was using cut and paste proposals. And then what happened? It doesn't work because I've tried it, right? And then you also compete on price alone. Everybody else, over 100 freelancers are already competing on price. Why would you join them and compete on price? You understand? And then something else is you rely on one platform, right? You only use Upwork, or you only use Fiverr, or you only use Twitter, or you only use freelancer.com, or just code emailing or LinkedIn. No, if you really want to win, you cannot just use one platform. You have to use different platform, and you have to use them in synergy. And then one final thing is where a lot of people give up. And to be very honest with you, I understand it is hard when things are not working out. You understand what I'm trying to say? But then I think at some point we need to start thinking giving up is not an option. This has to work for me, or that is it. You understand? Because I got into freelancing because I was hungry. I was hungry. I was hungry, right? And I could not give up. I used my last dime. I had 2,000 naira in my account, and there was this free class in Uniport, Azaya Bigwemi. I don't know if you guys know of Azaya Bigwemi, who teaches copywriting and stuff. That's intro into copywriting. His class was 3,000 naira. I had only 2,000 naira in my account. I messaged him and I begged him. I was like, please, sir. I sent him a screenshot of my account balance. I said, I only have 2,000 naira in my account. Please let me pay you 1,500 and let me use the remaining 500 naira to sub so that I can actually attend the class. And then he accepted. And that was like every single thing I had. I was hungry. There was nothing else. That was like my final chance, and I could not give up. You understand? So a lot of you guys give up. Nah, that's wrong. It took me 7 months before I actually started doing things very, very well. You understand? Or started doing things right. Next slide, please. Now, what should you do instead? What should you do instead? The first thing you should do is you should increase your pricing now, right? Increase your pricing now. And I know that it's crazy. But if you are charging $10 per hour, go and start charging 15, right? And it might sound counterintuitive, but the truth is, a lot of these guys, because I have also hired on Upwork, right? I'm the CEO of a company. I hire on Upwork. I have people that I hire. We have our bloggers, our TikTokers currently. I think the only person I did not even hire, that I just like reach out to, was my personal assistant, my virtual assistant, who was just my cousin that I hired. But right, increase your pricing now. Why? Because a lot of people equate pricing like this. A lot of people equate low pricing that you're a rookie, you don't know what you're doing. So if you are charging 20, go and start charging 25, but make sure it's reasonable, right? Don't go from 10 to $500 per hour. Or if the industry average is $30 per hour and you're going to $50 per hour, then you know that, okay, yes, you're making a mistake, right? So another thing you should do is you should use more than one platform in synergy. Now I'll tell you what I do, right? For every single job I pitch on Upwork, now let me tell you how this works. For every single job I pitch on Upwork, Ivy say hunger is a blessing. Maybe. Yeah. But anyway, let me move on. For every single job I pitch on Upwork, what do I do next? I pitch on Upwork first, then I look for that exact same client on LinkedIn. I connect with the client on LinkedIn, comment on one or two of their posts. So now they've gotten a notification with my name on Upwork, right? They've gotten a notification with my name on LinkedIn. And then finally, I send them a cold email. And I go as far as some their clients that I have sent, even on their clients have sent messages on Instagram, right? I've sent them on Instagram, on Twitter, and I have gotten these jobs. And I send them this email, and a lot of them don't even respond immediately on Upwork. It is from the email. They will just check Upwork. Or I love your drive. I love your spunk. The first one I got on Instagram was said, I love your spunk. The one I've gotten a lot that say, I love your drive. Check Upwork. I love that you took the extra effort. Always overdue. Right? Always overdue. Ibrahim, thank you for being here. He's a top-rated freelancer. Thank you for being here. So something else, you should also put your clients and their business first. Why? Because they are human beings too. Right? These guys are not gods. You understand? These guys are not gods. They are human beings too. So, but you should also put them first. And I know how easy it is to be driven by, oh God, let me just do anything and send so that I'll get this $5. Okay, we're even talking about getting jobs. So that is about you've already gotten a job. Now it's very easy to be like, uh, oh God, 5 people. I'm right now. I'm seeing less than 5. Before I finish pitching, probably 100 people would have pitched for this job. Let me just do and send. Now it is very easy. And when you do things like that, what happens? Right? What happens? The fact that you don't put them first. You just like talk about you. I'm a product designer. I have a portfolio of this. I have done this. I have done this. I have done this. I have done this. I am not even talking about their problem. You're not even talking about. You're not even trying to be empathetic towards what they are going through. You understand what I'm trying to say? Put your clients and their business first because they are human beings too. Now also look for people who are getting it right and learn from them. Like I said, the first person I paid was Azaya Bigbemi, right? When I finished Azaya Bigbemi's course, it was not enough, right? It's 1,500 naira. There's 1,500 naira will not teach you copyright, and that's just the truth. 3,000 naira will not teach you copyright, and that's just the truth. But then I knew it was not enough. So what did I do? I went on Facebook back then and I joined all the Facebook groups I could about copywriting. And then every single person who posted on the group, I would comment on their posts. And then I'm going to reach out to them and just send them a DM and then just tell them what I love about their post and then ask them to mentor me. And I promise you, I sent it to almost 100 people. I sent it to so many people before I got one person who was a Canadian who offered to mentor me in copywriting. And then he mentored me for almost a year, right? And then it really helped my skill. Now, he did not really mentor me in the job getting part, but he mentored me in copywriting, which was very, very important. So I had to figure out the job getting part by myself. So you look for people who are getting it right and you learn from them. It makes it so easy. Like I said, I've made over $50,000 on Upwork, right? The first person I mentored, she has been on Upwork less than 2 years. She's a virtual assistant on Upwork who has made over $25,000. I actually thought it was $20,000. It was, I think I made a post about, or what, maybe the previous webinar. She attended the previous webinar, and then she was like, "It's not 20, it's $25,000." And I was like, "Okay, that was just crazy." Right? She has made over $25,000 in less than in like 1 year and 6 months, if I'm not wrong. Right? And when you look for people who are getting it right and you learn from them, and I don't know if there are any virtual assistants here. I want you guys know how difficult it is. Virtual assistants don't charge as much, right? But then she has made this much in this time frame. Why? Because you look, like I said, you look for people who are getting it right and you learn from them. And then the last thing I would say is overdue. And now I say this thing a lot, and this thing works. Now I'm going to just quickly run you through a story, right? So the first person I mentored, Amara, who is a top-rated freelancer on Upwork, and then there was somebody I met. The last person I privately mentored, which was actually like 2 years ago. That's 2022. The last person I privately mentored, right? LOS Sibe. Now, when I mentored Amara, I had not yet discovered this my overdue way of pitching. You understand? Where I pitch on Upwork, I go on LinkedIn, I go on Instagram, I go everywhere and I pitch. I had not actually discovered it. So, but then I was pitching in a way, I was pitching right. Let me call it, I was pitching right. You understand? I was putting the clients first. I was being personalized. I was doing everything right. So I was getting jobs. You understand? It's not my success rate was not as much, right? It's not like maybe I was getting every job I pitched for. I was getting maybe one in no back then maybe I was getting like 1 in 3 jobs, which is still good enough, right? Because then you have to. It's a numbers game. If you are getting 1 in 3 jobs, if you want 2 jobs, you need to pitch for 6 jobs. You get what I'm trying to say? So, but then hello, I was already figuring out this pitching process. Then there was a job I saw on Upwork, right? So I messaged Elo. I was like, see this job, pitch for it, and reach out to this person on IG. I checked it out already. He had was on IG because the person needed three freelancers, right? And then back then it was less than five. And then I also messaged Amara. I was like, see this job, pitch for it, and reach out to this person. But Amara was like, ah, you're overdoing that. It already works. Like, what's the point of all of that? So now see this. Over 200 people pitched for this job in the end. Now later on, when it was like over 100 people that had already pitched, and then I was like, oh, what the hell? It needs three freelancers. Let me just pitch. And I also pitched for the job, right? Now, what happened? Out of over 200 people pitched for this job, they chose three people. They chose me. Now, what I did was I pitched for the job and I reached out to the person because the person's LinkedIn was not active. So I reached out to the person through email. They chose me, they chose Elo, and then they chose a Filipino. Now, at that point, you already know, okay, this works. You get what I'm trying to say? This is not a fluke. If out of 200 people, two they wanted to choose three out of 200, and then they chose me and somebody I trained or somebody I mentored or somebody I taught how to do this. You understand? Somebody that she said when she wrote the pitch, she sent it to me. I edited it, sent it back. She wrote the IG message, she sent it to me. I edited it and I sent it back. And then they chose two of us and then one more person. It is not a fluke. Well, you overdo. You always go the extra mile, and I do it till today, right? I have made this money on up. To be honest, it's actually not a lot of money, right? But then I'm at this point in my career. I'm growing fast in my career, and I still overdo till today. So now I want you guys to I want you guys to imagine something, right? I want you to imagine 12 months from now. 12 months from now. I want you guys to imagine something. Please, next slide. Sorry, just let me drink water. I want you to imagine that 12 months from now, you have finally figured this freelancing thing out. And 12 months is a long time. I would even say 6 months. But let's just say, right? Let's just say, hypothetically speaking, 12 months from now, you finally figure this freelancing thing out. You are now earning between $500 to $1,500. And this is at least, right? This is at least, because I earn more than this. This is at least, you're earning at least $500 to $1,500 each month. And that's over 2 million naira. I want you to think of where your life is going to be if you are earning over 2 million naira per month. And you even have clients who placed you on a retainership. And I do. I'm the CEO of Ecoternatives. I'm on a retainer, right? What would your life look like? What are the things you want to afford? What was the last thing? Maybe you were driving down, not driving, let's say you were in a keke or bus or whatever, or cab. And then there was something, maybe you passed by a boutique and you see a clothes that you like, but you could not afford it. Or or a bag or whatever, you see land, right? What is that thing that you want and then you could not afford? So I want you to think of it. Now think about 12 months from now, you'll be able to achieve or be able to afford all these things. You'll be able to afford all these good things that you've always wanted. Next slide, please. Maybe you'll be able to take care of your loved ones better, like I do. I take care of my family, right? I'm a very, very family oriented person. I take care of my dad and I take care of my younger sister. Maybe you'll be able to retire your dad or your mom like I did. Amarachuko is almost retiring her mom right now. She just rented a 3-bedroom apartment, big one for her mom, and she's going from an uncompleted building to a 3-bedroom apartment, paying her younger siblings school fees. Maybe you'll be able to finally retire your mom and your dad, or maybe you'll be able to place him or her on a salary like I do. Maybe you'll be able to travel out of the country for a vacation. I travel every month. Sorry, I travel every year. Hopefully, I get to a point where I travel every month, but probably that's not. But I travel every year since I was 19, and I'm 22 now. Now it is 100% possible. You just have to learn to do this the right way. And let me just quickly read through some of the comments. Cynthia said she wants to buy land. That's amazing. Ugochukwu said you will your mom. I don't know what that means, but I'm pretty sure you're saying something good about you, something good you want to do for your mom. So that is amazing. Now, moving on. Now, I want you to tell you that comment what you want to do if you're able to earn at least 2 million naira per month in the next 12 months. Samuel Bassi said he's going to help his dad. That is amazing, right? I do the same thing. I help my dad every time, every day. My dad doesn't lack because of me. So now, the good news is we can show you how. I can show you how to get from the level that you are right now to the level that you want to be. I can show you how. Now, if you want that, I want you to type yes in the comments. Temitope wants to retire his mom. Type yes. If I were, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that well, wants to meet Unique Hands, wants to
Hey,
open a
hey,
big
Miss
supermarket.
Mizaya, it's Ifenywa. Don't bother that name again. It's
If you are,
Ifenywa.
sorry.
Ifenywa. Good.
I love that Sonia. Sonia said he wants to. I can't find Sonia's comment again. I think Sonia said something about Church of God. But I actually love that. And, Sani wants to grow his business and upgrade his family. Okay, yeah, Sonia Ololade said he wants to sponsor the kingdom of God and the church. Actually, this is the first time I'm actually seeing anybody who says they want to make money for the kingdom of God. So that's actually pretty amazing, right? Um, Osai wants to retire his family. I love that. John Moses says yes. Adebo Wale says yes. I don't want to pronounce the name wrongly, so but Voweru, if I'm pronouncing it well, says yes. Tamuno Miebi or Raibi says yes. Shemilore says yes. You guys will notice I pronounce Yoruba names better, but that's because I grew up in Ibadan before I moved to Port Harcourt. Marvel wants to retire his or her parents, take off your younger sister fees from your dad's, and I love that. Like I love the drive. This is what I want to see because these were the things that drove me to be able to take good care of my family. To be very honest, hunger drove me. But then in the long run, yeah, you understand. In the long run, when it started getting better, I did everything. Yes, complete your education, take care of your siblings, help your dad. Adedekpe says yes. Now, if you typed yes, let me introduce you to something that will change your life. Right? Drum rolls, please. Let me go to the comments. I'm going to do my own drum rolls. Where drum rolls, please. Let me see if you guys. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Let me put this stuff down. Drum rolls, please. Let me introduce you to. Next slide, please. Is Joseph here? Good. The Profitable Freelancing Academy. The Profitable Freelancing Academy. Right now, what is in the Profitable? Now, before I tell you about the Profitable Freelancing Academy, let me tell you something. If you follow everything in this training religiously, if you follow everything in this training religiously, I promise you, this is my guarantee in capital letters. There is no reason why you won't start earning at least $500 per month within the next 21 days. If you follow every single thing that you will be taught, there is no reason why you won't start earning. And there's a reason why I put 21 days to start earning $500 per month in 21 days. Now, the reason is because it will take you at least 7 days to actually finish the course fully. You understand? It will take you like 7 days roughly or 1 week. Now, the next thing, let's say the next week, is where you start implementing. And then the week after is where you start seeing the results. You get what I'm trying to say? So it will take you at least from 20 in 21 days, you should start earning at least $500 per month. There is no reason. That is my guarantee to you. Next slide, please. Now, I know you're wondering, it can't be that easy, right? The truth is, nothing is. What's the catch? Moving on, please. And like I said, you're right. Now, before we move on, let me tell you, this is not a get rich quick scheme, right? This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is, you are solving a real problem. You have a skill and you're using it to solve a problem for real businesses who need, and I'm not saying want, they need this solution. I am a copywriter. My clients hire me because they want their copy to sell more. You understand what I'm trying to say? It requires hard work. It requires commitment. It requires consistency and a burning desire to make money. You need to be hungry to make this money. Now, if this is not for you, sorry, if this isn't you, if you don't have the desire to make money, then this won't work for you, and that's just the truth. Now, something else is, it will not work for you if you are impatient. If you do not religiously follow the training, it will not work for you. This is most important. If you are lazy, it will not work for you. So if you know you are lazy, either you change your ways or you leave, right? Now, if you are not coachable, please, this is very, very important. There are some people that they know it all. See, it's perfectly fine if you know it all. And I truly, truly do wish you the best. But I want all of us to win. If there's enough money for all of us. But then if you are not coachable, then please, this is not going to work for you. Moving on to the next slide, please. Let me quickly drink water. Now, if you quit easily, please leave. If you know you're a quitter, and we just need to be honest with ourselves, right? But, if you are coachable, one, if you are hungry for success, two. Now, if you want information and training, like I said, ignorance is poverty. So if you want the knowledge and the training that is guaranteed to always make you money, then this is for you. I do not lack jobs. I have not lacked jobs in over 2 years right now. And this is also for you, especially if you want to have a predictable, stable way to make at least $500 per month. It is also for you if you want to be able to afford the things you want without calculating how much to save. I was there once, so I know how it feels, right? You don't want to be tied down to a location. You want to travel the world. Like I said, I traveled out the first time when I was 19. I called my dad 2 days before I traveled out. That's when I just started making a bit money from copywriting, right? from Upwork. I called my dad 2 days and I was like, Daddy, I'm traveling out. And then he was like, What do you mean you're traveling out? You understand? Because I came from a poor home. That was not expected. That was the first time I entered a flight in my life. Traveled when I was 19, traveled when I was 20, traveled when I was 21. Now I'm 22. I'll probably travel again this year. But then you would love what I'm about to tell you next. You would, if you want all these things for yourself, you will love what I'm about to tell you next. Now, first thing before I move on is those values I was putting down there. I do not want you to be scared of it. Don't worry, I'm going to explain. But first, the profitable freelancing course. Now, the value of this course is 850,000 naira. That's the value, not what you'll be paying. But then let's move on. Why I said the value, please can we move on to the previous slide? Why I said the value of the course is 850,000 naira is because I'm sorry, Joseph, I can hear you. I can hear feedback.
Yeah, can I even interrupt you? Can
Yes,
I
please.
interrupt you?
Yeah,
Even if this courses, even if the value is 150,000 naira and they are going to pay it, I don't mind. We don't have to apologize for that,
true.
right?
Yeah.
So, in fact, the value is 150. In fact, we're going to charge you 850,000 naira. Move on. You know, when I explain why you explain, when I explain anything, it's
Yeah, true.
850,000 naira. Move on.
Let's move on, right? So now, what is in the profitable freelancing course? Now, the first thing is I would show you exactly, like the exact steps, and I'm not saying I will tell you. You understand? I'm going to show you the exact steps, the exact things that I do to get jobs. From how I pitch on Upwork to the exact way I pitch, how I get the client's details, how I reach out to them on LinkedIn, how I reach out to them on cold emails. I will show you how I draft cold emails. I will show you how I connect with them on Upwork. That I get it. I will show you how each client gets at least 3 to 4 notifications from me when they see Kaite Messiah liked your post, Kaite Messiah commented on your post, email from Messiah Wealth or email from a Kaite Messiah, and then see notification of my pitch on Upwork. I will show you exactly what I do, the exact steps I take, everything that have made me over $75,000 as a freelancer. I'm going to show you. Now, you would also have access to my private community. Now, I don't know. I am if some of I'm pretty sure some of you guys would have messaged me. I am very difficult to reach, but my private community is pinned, right? It's pinned. I answer questions in like if I'm free, like less than an hour most times, right? I answer questions because it's always pinned. I make sure I always get notifications from my private community. Now you would also be able to network, right? With other freelancers, you have collaboration opportunities. And this the amazing thing about this is one of our freelancers, David Gillo, right? He had this job where he's a web developer, and then he got this job, and then he needed what? They needed a copywriter in the company. Where did they hire the copywriter from? And this is the amazing thing. He reached out to me to get a copywriter, and I introduced him to the copywriter, and the person is working with them right now. I could not work with them because I charge way more, right? But then working with them, but then you have access to my private community. You would also have my remote job blueprint, and this is, like I said, how to find these jobs, how to apply these jobs, and how to get these jobs. I tell you, I get almost I get every single job. Like in the last year or two, I get every single job I pitch for. Now you would also get fast action bonuses. Now let me tell you what your fast action bonuses are going to be, right? Now you have a collection of all my Upwork job pitches screenshotted and given to you exactly how it is. There is no deleting, there is no minusing. My exact proposal templates and framework with all the pitches I have ever sent, all my successful pitches. That is the one of the bonus we are going to give to you. Please, next slide. I would also give you all my LinkedIn pitches. I'll show you how to get clients on LinkedIn. How I get clients on LinkedIn. Now, there are two ways. You can either pitch for these jobs, right? Or you position yourself in a way where you get inbound, which is this is something that I get very well. I get companies reach out to me just through LinkedIn. I don't even reach out to them. I will show you how I do it, how I get jobs on LinkedIn through outbound, with and without pitching, and through inbound. I would also show you my exact cold emailing framework and techniques. My exact cold emailing frameworks and techniques. Every single thing I do, all the cold email frameworks, all the emails I have sent that have gotten me jobs, I would break it down. And I promise you, when I say break it down, I don't mean just do this, just do this. No, I mean I'm breaking down every single sentence. I'm breaking down the reason why I use every word. I'll break down why I did not use this in this place. You understand? Broken down from Upwork to LinkedIn to cold emailing. Now, please let's move on to the next slide. And you could see all the retail values of that, right? Okay, now this is something that a lot of people don't get. I would also show you how to get new jobs from old clients, even if they don't post or ask for a job. And this is something I have all the proof of every single thing. There is nothing that I'm saying here that is, what's the word for it? A lie or whatever. Right then, now let me break it down. This is all you're getting. First, access to my profitable, or you're going to get the profitable freelancing online course, which is worth over 850,000 naira. That's what it's worth. That's its value. To be very honest, I think we're being very humble, because this thing has made me over 80 million naira. It has made the three, I've only mentored three people personally, right? It has made them combined over 50, almost 60 million naira. And you're telling me it's nah, the value is worth way more than this 850,000 naira. But then you also have access to my private community for 450,000, which is worth 450,000 naira. You have access to my remote job blueprint, and then collation of all my successful Upwork pitches, all my LinkedIn clients getting framework, how I get clients, every single bit of it. My cold email clients getting framework and templates. You have access to everything. Now, if you add all of this together, what will you get? 1.9 million. Now, that's the
And
total value of my
we are
course.
not explaining it. And we are not explaining
No
it.
explanation.
It's
No
worth
explanation.
1.9 million,
You
guys.
should be you should be telling me that why
Literally.
is it not worth 19 million? That's what you should be
Literally.
telling me, to be honest. So now, what will it cost you? What will it cost you, right? Now, we should be charging what it's worth. And that's just the truth. 1.9 million. But I also understand the situation of the economy. When we created this slide, $1 was equals to 1,800 naira. Right now, it's equals to almost 1,600 naira. If it's not even already 1,600 naira. Fuel is 750 per liter, right? Price of foodstuff, rent, transportation is expensive. It's expensive. It is hard enough living in Nigeria, and it is even harder when you don't have a means of earning to live, right? They want to kill us. What have we done? So, what will it cost you now instead of that 1.9 million that this course is worth, right? Now, remember, these exact same things I'll be teaching you, like every single bit of it. See, to be honest, I'm going to be spoon feeding you, right? I'm going to be spoon feeding you. Now, these exact same things has made me over 80 million naira. And the three people I've personally mentored. And Joseph Don is going to tell you, Joseph Don had to beg to get on the podcast, because I'm not a very public person, right? To get on the podcast, it was war. I cancelled. But then Joseph Don has his way of convincing people and almost fighting me. I cancelled on the podcast, but then he was able to get me on
I
the
had to
podcast.
drag him.
Yeah. So I got on the podcast before people started knowing me and a bit. And then the course too, we had to go on a call. You had to like pitch, let's do a course that will do this, that will do this. You are going to change lives, you are going to do this. Because at first I was not very interested. But then these things has made me over 80 million naira. And I've only mentored three people, like I've said, personally. One of them is my best, two of them are my closest friends, right? And then one of them was just somebody whose friend, cousin, blah, blah, blah. I just wanted to test it, right? And these three people, one of them, Amara, is a top rated virtual assistant on Upwork who has made over $25,000. I want you to calculate what $25,000 is. Over 30 million naira, if not even more. I think that's more, right? That's like 35 million naira. Over 30 million naira. Now, one of them, Elo Esibe. Now, Elo was the last person I personally mentored, right? Now, Elo was amazing. Now, Elo had just graduated from Abuja, a university in Abuja, Masscom. So I taught her a skill in like 1 week, which is like a virtual assistant, code email, personalized line writing, right? Which is also, there's a bonus. Oh God, you guys should just wait till the end, right? Wait till the end, like we said. Like it's just, yeah, it's like mind blowing, right? So now,
So, Mr. There's no question about his word because it seems like you're
exactly.
giving away everything right now.
Let me just quickly tell you about Elo. Now, the crazy thing about Elo is Elo had
Yeah.
zero skill, right? And then what happened? The first job that she got paid her 1.2 million naira for 7 to 8 months straight. 1.2 million naira. Think about that. Going from no skill, just graduating from the university, not sure where you want to move to, and then you get a job that paid her 1.2 million naira for 8 months straight. But then, and then Victor is a YouTube scriptwriter who has made over $10,000. Let me just rush through that. But then, because of the situation of things, I'll be giving all of this out for, let's see, I'll be giving all of this out for only 100,000 naira. But I'm not
Everybody
done.
is shouting, Joseph, don't calm down now. I hope people are happy. You're not going to pay 1.9 million anymore. It's 100,000. Hope you're happy. Hope you're happy right now.
But then I'm
Are
not
you ready to
done.
move
Let's move
on?
to
Are you
the
ready
next
to move
slide,
on?
please.
Let's
Yeah, I'm
go.
ready to move on. For anybody who is serious about their financial status, and if you are serious about changing your life, you don't want to be broke anymore, you don't want to have money problems anymore, If you are serious about your financial status, enough to pay for this course within the next 48 hours. The next 48 hours is from now till 8 to 9 p.m. on Sunday. If you are serious enough, I'll be practically giving you this course almost for free. And to be very honest with you, this is almost for free. I wanted to keep this course at 100,000 naira because I was like, we've already reduced it a lot. But then Joseph John, he knows how things are done, right?
Funny,
So
Messiah. Funny how people are dragging me, but they don't know that I'm the one. I'm
exactly.
the one. I'm the one that is trying to make things easy for you guys. People are dragging me. Come on.
Yeah, I truly wanted to keep this thing at 100,000 naira, but then Joseph Don was like, nah, let's. So now, if you are serious enough about your financial situation within the next 48 hours, and you reach out to me, I'll be giving you this course for almost free. Now, what do I mean by almost free? 65% off. Next slide, please. So instead of 1.9 million, that the course is obviously worth more than that, or 100,000 naira, which is the normal price that I was begging that, let's keep this in 100,000 naira. You'll be getting it, everything I've told you, for only 35,000 naira. For only 35,000 naira, if you pay between now and the next 48 hours, which is 8 to 9 p.m. on Sunday. Next slide, please. But then that's not all you're getting. That is still not all you're getting. Now, this is what I call a super bonus. Oh my God. This is what I call a super bonus. This is the skill that I taught Elo that made her 1.2 million naira per month in her first job. She learned this skill in 1 week. Now, I am going to be breaking down this skill. Now, why I'm teaching this skill is because it is very important for the way I pitch. You understand? Every single one of my Upwork pitches are personalized. Every single one of my LinkedIn outreach are personalized. Every single one of my cold email reach out are personalized. But then this thing is also a skill on its own. And this one skill has made me personally, the $80,000 I've earned as a freelancer, this skill has made me over $30,000. And it has made two of my mentees, this $27,000, I am very wrong because it has made Elo over $8,000 and it has made Jane over $25,000. Calculate that, that's what? Over $33,000. And so you don't think I'm lying. Next slide, please. So you don't think it's fake. I want you to look at this job. Cold email personalized line writer. Look at that corner. How much did I earn from this one job? And this is the skill that I am going to be teaching you. Why? Because as I said, it is important for the way I pitch, but it's also a skill on its own. This job has paid me over $32,000. $32,000, and I am teaching you this. This is my super bonus, and I'm giving you for free. Let me just quickly read out this testimonial. It says, we hired Messiah originally to write first lines for a cold email marketing campaign. Out of hundreds, I want you to see that hundreds of candidates, I stood out. Why? Because I pitched the way a profitable freelancer will pitch. Hundreds of candidates, he was chosen because of his ability to write very personalized and warm first lines. After writing first lines, Messiah grew within this role to begin writing blog articles and even help start a LinkedIn outreach campaign. He's a self-starter, reliable, and professional, and I would highly recommend working with him. Look at how much I made with this skill. Over $32,000. Next slide, please. And you'll be getting it for free if you take action within the next 48 hours. Sorry, my voice is cracking. Let me quickly drink water. If you get it for free, you get it for free if you take action within the next 48 hours. And like I said, 35,000 naira. Now, I want you to think of it. What I'm giving you for free has made me over $32,000. How much is $32,000 on its own, sir? Please, can somebody calculate? $32,000 that's 1,500 naira. For one job is how much? That's 45 million naira. Am I right or am I wrong? I think I'm right. That's 45 million, right? 45 million naira. This one skill. And you are getting it for what? For 35. You are getting this for 35. And that's just the free bonus.
48 million naira. Actually.
48 million naira, right? For one job that I got. Now, and you are getting and that is just the bonus. Now think of what you're actually going to be learning from the course. Now let me break it down again. We have the profitable freelancing online course, which is worth over 850,000 naira. Access to my private community, which is worth over 450,000 naira. You get my remote job blueprint, which is exactly how I get jobs, worth over 250,000 naira. You have a collection of all my successful Upwork pitches, my successful LinkedIn clients getting frameworks, my successful cold email clients getting frameworks, and the super bonus, the first line course. And the total value is 2,092,600 naira. That's the total value. So the normal price that me I wanted to keep it in, and I'm seeing Comfort Olojo here saying from 1.9 million to 100k. I promise you, I would charge 1.9 million if Joseph Don will allow me, and that's just the truth. I would charge 1.9 million. Don't worry, we'll soon start selling this to the external. We'll start selling this
People,
in dollars,
people
and
should
that's
just
when it's going to.
relax.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
People should just
So the
relax.
normal
Don't worry.
price, the normal price is 100,000 naira. But then for the next 48 hours, for the next 48 hours, right? Today's price is 35,000 naira. And if you reach out this evening, I'll be responding to you personally. If you reach out this evening, from tomorrow, probably my assistant will respond to you, but you still get the same thing, right? But then 35,000 naira from now till Sunday 8 to 9 p.m. I want you to screenshot this. That number down there is my number 07015242208. That is my WhatsApp number. So what I want you to do is make the 35,000 naira transfer right now. What are you waiting for? Make the 35,000 naira transfer right now to this account number 0251759290 Wema Bank, Joseph Don, and then send me the proof down there. Phone number, my WhatsApp number is 07015242208. Now, the thing about this is, I think my gen is almost going off. Anyway, let me just quickly rush this. Now, like I said, 35,000 naira, send it, and you are going to get access to the course as you pay, right? So if you pay this evening, you can start taking the course tomorrow. You can start taking the course on finish the course or take the course maybe from Saturday tomorrow to maybe Wednesday or whatever. But anyways, 35,000 naira if you pay right now from now till Sunday. Anything else Joseph done?
Nothing else, guys. So just
Yeah.
go ahead, make the payment of 35,000 naira to this bank account right here, and send the proof of payment to Messiah's number. So proof of payment, send the receipt to Messiah's number. Make the payment right now. So let me know how many people are going to be joining this training right now and within the next 48 hours. That's from now till Sunday evening. If you're going to be joining, I need you to type "I'm going to be joining" in the comments. If you have already paid, type "paid" in the comments. Do it now, 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 now. Are you going to be joining? If you're going to be joining, type "I'm going to be joining" in the comments. If you've already paid, type "paid." Type "paid." Type "paid" in the comments if you're already paid. Are you going to be joining?
Some of us say we don't too suffer to get jobs. Don't worry, you will not. Your suffering has ended.
Your suffering has ended today. All right,
Samuel
so I'm saying
Ola
I'm going to be
Oshigbe said he's going
joining.
to be
I'm going to
joining.
be
Perfect.
joining. I'm going to be joining. Oh,
I just
beautiful,
got a
beautiful.
DM from who is this? Abu Bilal. Is Abu Bilal? Yeah, I think Abu Bilal is here. Abu Bilal. Olayinka said you are going to be joining by faith. Yeah. Abu Bilal, I just saw his message on WhatsApp. Yes, yes. I promise you this is the end. I'm going to teach you every single thing I do to get jobs.
Beautiful, beautiful. I'm
Chinedu
seeing a
said you
lot
are
of.
joining. I love
I'm
it,
going
man.
to be joining,
Ajakaye. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that well.
joining.
Elisha said he's going to be joining. Amazing. John Moses. To be
Awesome,
very honest, I would just tell you guys congrats, right? Congrats in advance.
awesome,
Congrats for changing your
awesome,
life.
awesome, 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 awesome,
Goal achiever, that's amazing. Latifa, I
awesome,
wish you join, but where do I start from? Latifa, you start
awesome.
from making a transfer to that account number.
That's where to
Now,
start from exactly. Send 35,000 naira to the account number there.
and then send proof to my
And
WhatsApp.
send
That's my
proof of
WhatsApp number
payment to
there.
Messiah's WhatsApp number. Do it right now. Do it right now. Do it right now.
And
Do it
screenshot
right
this
now.
page. Cynthia,
Do it
send
right
me a
now.
DM. Send me a DM. Jane says she's going to be joining. That's amazing. Olayinka to me says, hey, God, I'm telling you, it's life changing, Abi. It's life changing. Temi Tokwe, you have up to Sunday.
Find
That's a
it.
wow.
Find it. Find it. You have 48 hours.
Yeah.
Find it.
Big
Find it.
propeller.
Find it. Well, we promise a free bonus for those who stay to the end. Don't
Don't
worry.
worry.
Relax.
You get it.
Relax.
Olumu Iwa said you're joining. That's amazing. Shegun Latunji is like you're just doing your own drum roll.
Don't worry. You will later meet us in front.
You meet us in front. Latifa Bintu
Great. So let's
says,
take questions.
yeah, please.
Questions. If you have any questions based on what has been taught so far, then go ahead
And
and
I
ask.
promise you, I'm going to be very, very transparent. I'll give you the exact answer you want. I think you want, right?
Questions
If
before
you
we
have
call
any
it a
questions,
night.
ask. Do you have any questions about Upwork? Do you have any questions about code emailing, about LinkedIn, about freelancing? Let me know. Type in your question right now.
Questions.
Like I said, if you're interested in joining, screenshot this page, make a transfer, send me a DM, make a transfer, the best way is to make a transfer first. Send me the proof and send me a
Make a
DM. If
transfer
you want to
first.
send me a
So
DM first.
we respond to screenshots.
Questions,
We re-
questions, questions. Does anybody have any question?
Any questions so far? I can just see a
Nobody.
lot of
That's
joining,
amazing.
joining, joining,
I'm just
joining,
enjoying, and
joining.
that's actually I actually like getting a lot of joining apart from
Beautiful,
questions. So
beautiful.
DS Media says I got about 5 response on. Oh, uh, I hope I'll be able to join before the end of Bonanza, but couldn't land. Oh, DS Media says I got about 5 response on Upwork, but couldn't land any of the jobs. I will also show you how to close jobs, right?
Yeah,
When the
yeah,
client even
yeah, yeah.
sends you a DM, how to close job and make sure that you get that job, right?
Mm-hmm.
Messiah, are you doing a private personal mentorship? This is what I
Yes,
do for
actually,
now.
yes, actually, one
I
thousand
am.
dollars, $1,000. If you're interested, send a DM to me personally. I'll get it done. $1,000. I'll
Uh,
arrange it for you. Messiah was about to run him and tell you that he's not doing it. But if you put down $1,000, I will drag Messiah and he will do the personal mentorship for you. $1,000 anyway. So
so
yes,
is the course recorded? Chinedu, yes, the course is recorded. The course is recorded, but you also have access to me live. Live. Demi Chokwe said you've been pitching for almost a year and you still haven't gotten a job. I told you about James. Now, we launched this course last week. I think 87 people are taking the course right now, right?
yes,
87
yeah,
people are
about.
taking the course. 3 people have finished the course. 2 people have gotten the job. 2 people have gotten jobs. We have Yves Kwame. Yves Kwame got a $900 job, right? Which is amazing. Blew my mind. I was like, damn, okay, I'm actually making a difference in these people's lives. Yves Kwame got a $900 job. And then James also got a job. Now, James had an account where he said he had pitched over 50 times. He was buying connects and pitching and pitching. I told him to delete that account. He took the course and he just got his first job day before yesterday, which is amazing. I think in the next webinar we have to add screenshots of all these messages actually,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
our
yeah,
group,
yeah.
the Profitable Freelancing Private Group, is on fire. Is on fire, right? One of the courses, okay, yeah. They say Upwork is so congested. Can you still pull through? Samuel Bassi. There are 12 to 16 million freelancers on Upwork, right? 2 out of the 3 people who have finished my course, I've gotten jobs already. I stand out, right? And I think I don't know if there's this video that Joseph Don. I said I am impossible to ignore. I mean, I'm impossible to be
That
ignored,
video
right?
is causing problems online.
That video is causing problem, right? So yes, I'm going to teach you how to be impossible to be ignored, and that's exactly what I'm going to show you. Nowhere is congested. A lot of people are doing it wrongly. When you do it right, you'll see, right? If I was said, I mean, that's amazing. Temitokwe says job. I don't know if that's a question. Is this course for a top-rated seller plus on Upwork who isn't
Hundred
cold
percent,
emailing?
hundred
Yes,
percent, hundred
yes,
percent, 100%.
yes, it is. Messiah and Joseph, I don't have a skill at all. How can I be helped? Now, that's from Obinna. To be honest, I and Joseph are working something out. But before we get that worked out, let me just tell you, if you want to quickly get a skill, go on Upwork, search for. I'm sorry, Upwork
Go
already entered
on
my head. Go on Google.
udemy.com or Google,
Yeah,
right?
go on Google
Udemy.com.
first. Search for high income skills. Do your research, figure out what you want to learn, right? Figure out what you want to learn, and then go on Udemy. You probably get a course for like 4,000 naira on Udemy to learn this skill. When you learn this skill, send me a DM, learn how to make money from the skill. Bam. Cynthia says, what's your IG, Twitter, and LinkedIn? Check me out on LinkedIn at Messiah Ekaiti. I am not a very public person. She said, don't squeeze my neck. So that's something that I have to actually start doing.
Very soon, very soon. It's
Yeah.
coming on. It's coming on IG and
I'm coming
LinkedIn
on
as well.
agent.
Very
I'm
soon.
a very inside my house person. You understand? But check me out on LinkedIn, Messiah Ekaite. You can connect with me on LinkedIn. That's my WhatsApp number down there, 07015242208. I want to know if this is a mentorship or just a course. Namdi, this is a combination. This is both a
Yeah.
mentorship, a course, a networking opportunity, a collaboration opportunity, a money for the future opportunity. I don't even know. It's a dollar making opportunity, right? We will be able to set up our accounts. Now, the good thing about setting up accounts is I created a mock account in the course live. I created an account that was verified with somebody's detail, one of my boys' details, right? Created an account and I showed how to create an account from the beginning to the end. So exactly how to write your profile, the type of picture you should add, every single thing. So we will be able to set up our account. I'm not going to personally help you set up your account, but I'm going to show you, I'm
But
sure
there's a guide.
exactly there's a guide
Exactly.
that you could follow exactly to set up your own account, right? And that's for beginners. There's also for advanced people how to optimize your account. It's all there. Will you be teaching how to use other freelancing platform or just Upwork? Like I said, I use 3 platforms that work for me: Upwork, LinkedIn, cold emailing. That's all I need, right? And I think that's what almost every freelancer needs. I wouldn't mind getting a $200 job set. You are thinking small. Don't be a small dreamer, please. Um, You're talking of a private group. Are we going to be part? Yes, obviously, if you pay, you'll be part of the private group. How do we pay? Bami. I say, see the
Details are
account
on the
number right there.
screen. Details are
See
on the
the account
screen.
number right there. Yeah. 0251759290 Wema. Zainab says, where do we send the payment receipts? You see my phone number there. See my WhatsApp number there. 07015242208. If you send the receipt to me this evening, then I'm going to personally respond to you. If you have any questions, you ask me, and then we can just talk and vibe, right? Temitope says, I do UI design, by the way. Personally, I actually think UI designers make a lot of money, right? They actually do make a lot of money than copywriters. Who knows? Maybe I'll start learning UI design in small, small. So well done, Temitope. Samuel Ola Osegbe, how is the mentoring going to be? Samuel, are we
Join.
together?
Somewhere start first. P.
Hey,
Start
make the
first.
payment, you join the group, right? You will give you we are going to give you the course login. You take the course. It's probably take you a week, but then you also have access every step of the way to my private community to ask questions and all. Someone learning web development, how will this course help him? Is this the same Samuel? Samuel, why now?
The same Samuel.
Samuel, why? Um, Obina said he's going to be joining. Perfect. Let me see. I'm going to be joining. It's not easy to get jobs. I'm telling you, if I don't worry to end. David Okunlola is going to be joining. Beautiful. QA tester, quality assurance tester. I honestly do not know what that is. What's a quality assurance tester? What do you do? Where is the guy that say? Uthman Ajakaye, please tell me what a quality assurance tester does. Do I have to get a mentor first because my niche is a little too niched? I pronounced his name wrongly before, Sha. I don't want to. I don't know if I pronounce it Voweru. Do you have to get a mentor first? If you already have your skill, even though you are not an expert yet, if you are, let's say you are learning this skill, already have a bit of fit in it, you understand? Then you learn by earning. You understand? You learn and you earn. I like that word. I like that phrase. You learn, you earn. So yes, get jobs and then bam. Tim Chokwe said 35,000 is letting you reason your life. Tim Chokwe, when you start making millions, anyway, that's all. Thank you, Mr. and Joseph. Thank you very much. Diala, I already have an Upwork account, but getting jobs is the problem with. Oh my God, Diala, you have an Upwork account, you are not getting jobs. This is perfectly for you.
This is what are we doing here now?
What exactly are we doing here?
What,
Pius says
what are we,
how to
what
submit
are we doing
proposals
here?
without buying connects on Upwork. We go to
Ah,
Pius. You need connects.
yes.
If you've not gotten jobs at all with your Upwork account, I will say delete the account, create a new one so you get connect. Ogbonna, Obina, please. I think I answered your question already about skill. If you did not hear me, just maybe rewind or something. So, yeah, we've been here for 1 hour and 30
I think
minutes.
that's it. That's it. I have to run now, Messiah. I have
Yeah,
to leave the studio and go home and all
no
of that.
problem.
So yeah, thank you so much, everybody, for
Thank
coming on
you
this
very,
live.
very much for your time. Yeah,
I look forward to having you guys inside of the Profitable Freelancing Academy. Okay, so make sure you're there. I'll be there. I'm already there. In fact, Messiah is there. We are
I'm there.
watching. We are looking. Our mentoring, our live mentoring session is going to start. I think we have one on Sunday, right? We have one live mentoring session
We
on
have one,
Sunday.
yeah, Sunday evening. Yeah,
Good. So we
live
have a
mentoring
live
Sunday
mentoring
evening.
session on Sunday evening. So if you want to pay before then, so you can join the first live mentoring session.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that's it basically. Have a lovely evening, everybody. Take care of yourself and bye bye.
Thank you very much. Obina send me a DM. I don't.
I can
Chidule
see I'm
says already he
already
has already
paid.
paid. Beautiful,
Beautiful.
beautiful.
Already paid. Nice. All right.
Jennifer, you're
So
welcome. So yeah,
the
thank you
remaining
very,
people
very much for your time.
start paying and see you guys later. Take care.